have you ever thought about what plagiarism really means? It's often misunderstood, so let's dissect it. Plagiarism, at its core, is an act of dishonesty. It's taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as your own without giving proper credit. This is not only unethical, but can have serious legal repercussions under copyright laws. There are a few forms of plagiarism that you might not be aware of. The first is copy-pasting, where you take someone's work word for word without attribution. Then there's paraphrasing, which is when you change a few words or phrases, but the original idea remains the same. Self-plagiarism is a less-known form where you reuse your own previous work without citing it as a source. Lastly, mosaic plagiarism involves taking bits and pieces from different sources and combining them into a new whole, again without proper credit. So, plagiarism is not just about stealing someone's work, but also about misleading others about the originality of your work. To better understand, consider these real-life examples. Plagiarism isn't just a problem in the academic world. It's a serious issue that can taint the reputation of even the most respected professionals. Take Jonah Lehrer, for example. This popular author and journalist was known for his insightful pieces for The New Yorker. However, in 2012, Lehrer found himself in the eye of a plagiarism storm. It was discovered that he had been recycling his own work in multiple blog posts, a practice known as self-plagiarism. This might sound harmless, but when you reuse your own work without attribution, it can mislead your audience into thinking you're presenting new content when you're not. This breach of trust led to Lehrer's resignation from The New Yorker and tainted his professional reputation. Now, let's talk about Jane Goodall. Yes, the esteemed primatologist, the one who revolutionized our understanding of primates. In 2013, it was revealed that several passages in her book Seeds of Hope were lifted from other sources without proper citation. Goodall stated that this was unintentional and happened due to the chaotic note-taking process. Despite her immense contributions to science, this incident cast a shadow over her work and showed that even unintentional plagiarism can have serious repercussions. These examples make it clear that plagiarism is not just about stealing someone else's work. It can also involve reusing your own work without appropriate citation or unintentionally including someone else's work due to poor note-taking or research practices. Regardless of intention, plagiarism is a serious breach of ethics that can lead to loss of credibility and professional setback. So remember, whether you're a student working on an assignment, a journalist writing an article, or a researcher penning a scientific paper, always give credit where credit is due. It's not just about avoiding punishment, it's about maintaining integrity in your work. These examples show that plagiarism can happen unintentionally and can have serious consequences even for well-respected individuals. So, what happens when you plagiarize? Well, let's take a journey down this precarious path. Starting with academic penalties, plagiarism can lead to severe consequences, like failing grades, suspension, or even expulsion. Imagine all the hard work and time dedicated to your studies, all gone in a blink due to a momentary lapse in judgment. Beyond the academic world, plagiarism can tarnish your professional reputation. In the professional realm, credibility is everything. Plagiarism can lead to lost job opportunities, a tainted reputation, or even the end of a career. There are also legal repercussions to consider. Copyright laws protect original works, and violating these can result in hefty fines or even jail time. And let's not forget the ethical implications. Plagiarism is, in essence, stealing someone else's work. It's a breach of trust, a violation of ethical norms that can leave a lasting stain on your moral integrity. Therefore, it's clear that the risks of plagiarizing far outweigh any perceived benefit. Let's recap what we've learned about plagiarism. Plagiarism is, at its core, the act of using someone else's work without giving them due credit, essentially passing it off as your own. It can take many forms, from copying and pasting text verbatim to paraphrasing someone else's ideas without acknowledgement. We delved into some real-life examples that highlighted how prevalent plagiarism can be, not just in the academic world, but also in other fields such as journalism, literature, and even music. These instances served as a stark reminder of the potential consequences of plagiarism, which can range from damage to one's reputation to legal repercussions. In essence, plagiarism undermines the values of honesty, respect, and integrity that should form the backbone of any creative or intellectual pursuit. So let's strive to uphold these values in our work. Remember, originality is not just about being the first to do something, but also about being honest and respectful of others' work.